Hello, my name is Simba, and last time on Just Create, we built this monstrosity. So, in between episodes, let me get out of there. I fixed a few things. Let me get my shovel. There we go. So, down here, I made it maximum speed, so this is moving as fast as possible. So, I put down as many water wheels as I needed, which was 6, to power all the pumps. And I made a system to automatically void the excess lava. It's just a pulse extender, going an extra 15 ticks, and the observer that I already had. So this works just fine. It's been working this whole time. It just makes sure the portal is working fine, so this area will be completely chunk loaded forever. So in between episodes, I made some really cool things. So I made a rotational speed controller, which means I had to make a precision mechanism. I just placed down a deployer and swapped it between what it needed to use. And we got it first try. So it's 80% chance to get it. I got it first try, yay. But I made a rotational speed controller, and yes. I also made some chains and some chain conveyors. So you can see how badly I need my workshop back. So basically what I need to do is I need a scaffold up here. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting a big wheel here running into the rotational speed controller. So you'll notice something really cool about this guy. It's got a little interface, and you can turn it to be whatever you want. You see this one shaft here? It's moving super slow, super fast. So we're just gonna put it on max speed for sure. And put that right there. And I've made a stressometer. So this will tell us how much capacity we're using of our system. I feel like maybe I should also have like a clutch. How hard does it make a clutch? I don't have all this stuff. I just need a redstone. There we go. Yeah, I got a clutch. Just like so. Okay. So, clutches just use redstone to turn off rotational power. Okay, so we set it there. I think I will put the clutch just right on top. That right there. And we can finally get rid of this scaffolding. And we can place down our chain conveyor. Poop. Yeah, good enough for me. Okay. I would like it to be higher. Ugh. Maybe we don't need the stressometer. I really need this to be higher. It can't be this low. Is that a good enough height? I feel like I might want it higher, unfortunately. Yeah, I wonder if I could just put the stressometer somewhere else on the system. Maybe right there. Yeah, where that shaft is. Yeah, I'll put the stressometer there, so that'll be fine. But we now have a chain conveyor. And how many blocks tall is this? I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 blocks tall. Okay. So this chunk is kind of spoken for with the lava. So let's move into this chunk for our part of the workshop. So I've kind of marked these 3 chunks over here to do our farms, wood, crops, and the kelp as well. But I think over here, do about center. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is the center of the chunk. I love this. Or that you can just click on them and they just go. They aren't gonna be the most aligned. But we have a chain conveyor. And you can ride it. So I can use this for travel between different places. Like, maybe if I want to set up maybe like a raid farm or something. Who knows? Then I also see a beehive over there, and it'd be nice to have some bees for stuff. But either way, this is now transferring power all the way over here. So we can start a workshop somewhere in this junk. Maybe I make a couple more? Yeah, what if I made a couple more chain conveyors? They're really easy to make. Alright, there we go. Boom. And how, you know, and they also fit between the blocks. It is so good. Like, you can still see it there, but it doesn't take up the space. So nice, so nice. Okay. So we can use this to transfer power over to some of our setups. Alright, so give me 1 second to kind of like think about how I want to have this set up. Well, I guess in no time like the present, just to start mapping it out. So what I know we need is we can put that there. Oof, but I don't think we can actually have the mixer this close to it. I think I'm gonna have to scoot it out. Well, I'd still need at least one of these. Alright, there we go. There's that and that. And I can do another belt here and here. And I'm gonna need a basin and a mixer. So we'll put a basin there. And this is a mixer there. Yeah, so I can do like a gearbox and then we'll figure it out. But for now, we'll have a press, we'll have a mixer. What are the kind of machines that I have in the last setup? Fans we'll have to set up a little bit differently. And the mechanical saws are also weird for no reason. Alright, so then we'll do just 2 of those, why not? There we go, and we'll get some belts on here and there. Alright, how can I do this? I think I could encase it gear. I could do a small gear here, and then encase it so it doesn't spin this saw. This saw is gonna have to saws spin backwards than belts for some reason. Alright, so there's that and that. But now I need to get an extra little gear here. Boom. Okay. So with all of this running, it should work just fine. And the next step is getting output set up. And when I tell you guys it's always nighttime, it is always nighttime. Okay, so I had a nice little nap, but now I think it's time. Do I want to do barrels or chests? You know what? We'll do barrels. I do have a ton of barrels. I think barrels would look pretty good. Alright, I got like 70 something of them. Alright, so barrel. And we're gonna need funnel. This is too close. So that means everything gets to change here slightly. So that means this needs to go here. with a funnel in on this one. And I can extend this belt so it outputs to there. And then we have this here with a... Let's do the barrels like this on this side too. Doop and doop. Very Really? Oh, it's too close. Okay, okay. Alright, whatever. Doop. Doop. And doop. Okay. So that should work. We're gonna have to figure out how to get power up here. That'll probably help. But who knows? Alright, and then we'll put that one there. Yeah, I think it will help. Alright, cool. Doop. And pick this back up. Alright, but for now, I mean, we have this press. It'll come out of here, run around, go past that. Once it gets pressed, it'll pop in there. The mixer is set up for one item currently. I'm thinking I want to actually set it up for more than one. So if I were to put that there, and that there, put another belt, doop, and doop, you into there, and I'd have to put another block there, so that way nothing flies off the end of this belt if it's too full. And I'll just have to change this to be a couple of brass funnels instead, so I can filter the sides. There we go. Heck yeah. That's good. That works. And then this will only send out one item at a time, because the salt's can only handle one item at a time. Okay, as far as I know, I could just... Okay, so I have to remove... Didn't mean to do that. Okay. But I have to put that and that, so that way it will reverse here. And we can put the belt down. I think everything should work. What if I got hand crank? That seems to be working. What happens if I put just a log in here? Oh. Oh yeah. Except it doesn't go on to the next thingy, because I forgot to power these. That would make some sense. Let's try this again. Yeah. I want to see the whole thing again. Hold it. Oh yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So now we just need to transfer power from there to here. Doesn't seem very far now that I've placed in all the machines, but I wanted to just, start from there back. Thought this could be cool. Probably should have done it the other way around. The long one at the very wall of the building, because I'm going to be putting a building around this at some point. Maybe we'll change it, maybe we won't. Who knows? Oh man, I really need to get these farms set back up. Okay, so, man, the zombie sound was pretty loud. But I think this shouldn't be too bad. Let's get a couple of gearboxes. So if I do a vertical and a gearbox, that's definitely spinning the wrong way. But if I put the gearbox here... Oh, man, that was good. That was good. Oh, and we get more planks for doing it this way, too. I put these trapdoors here because That saw did almost half my health in one shot. Don't kill yourself on these things, guys. Please. But everything else is working. Yeah, I mean, seems fine to me. I just gotta get this and this powered. What if I did gear, and like a vertical gearbox here? So yeah, let's make one of those. It's always nighttime. Alright, so vertical gearbox here. So that'll be powered. And then I need more shaft. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, doop, and doop. Nice. Nice. Okay, everything here is powered. I'm loving it. Alright, time for a good night's rest. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys the filters. Why we put brass filters on these things. So right now we're just gonna do an allow list andesite. And we're gonna put one of those right there. And then after that, we'll do an allow list iron nugget. And we'll put that one right over here. So now when we put in materials, it only really matters when I'm sending multiple different resources through this. So just make sure like nothing gets clogged up. Like if I put in, like say, a whole chest of andesite and a whole chest of iron nuggets, right? If for some reason both of these lines get backed up with andesite, it'll never get any iron nuggets to be able to make the andesite alloy that we are making currently. Also, cool thing I learned, I think you can make a shaft in this. Oh, you totally can't. 1 makes 6 instead of 2 makes 8. What all can you... Oh, you can make a lot of things with this. Here we go, sawing. Oh, saw. You can only do one thing with it. Okay, so I don't actually need to filter this. Is that true? Not true at all. Not true at all. Okay. Andesite dash bolt. It looks like an eyeball. But I got some. Whatever they are. Okay, cool. Whoa. Interesting. Why do they take forever to break? What is this? Oh my gosh. And you can't pick them up with a wrench? No. I'm gonna deal with these things. So, I have an idea. So that's spinning fine. If I do that to there, that'll work. And that to there, that'll work. This just leaves me a space, because I don't have a space on either of the other sides, any of the other sides, to be able to pump water or lava into this. I'm definitely going to need 2 of them. One's going to need water and one's going to need lava. But right now, I'm going to set up these fans. Maybe I'll do the lava mixer right here, because it's like right next to it. Yeah, I don't know. But for now, fans. So I still gotta do the exact same thing I was doing before, where I just kind of drop them on the ground, really. That's honestly what I want. Alright, so that there, and for now, that there. 5 more, yay. Alright, let's make a few more. It's only 4, and there's 6. Come on, there we go. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, I did put water all the way over here. And then we had some campfires around. water, smoking, haunting, and then a lava and a dye. Do lava in the center with a dye there. Do I just make... I'm just gonna make more trapdoors. Why not? I have the odd amount anyway. That probably wasn't the best move. Probably should have done something like that, because I can pick them up real easy. Yeah, I don't have an axe right now. I don't feel like switching to it. Okay. So once those power on, this will work. And I'm thinking... something like that? Or do I want it one further out? I think that's fine. Okay. I guess I have to back up slightly. Come on, place. There we go. I'll deal with that one later. Okay, so these are all the inputs, and... oh man, I guess I gotta get a water wheel going on these guys. Tiny water wheel, do I have any right now? Yes I do. I only need one. Then I'm gonna need a bucket of water. Yes, they are all blowing. Right. So, do I have anything? Yes. Just put a cobblestone in there. It'll blow. And then I just need to know when it transforms to be able to place the chest. Oh, it was right there. So yeah, I guess we do the barrels there. With just regular... that hurt, it did. Okay. I just want to double check that it doesn't pick it up before it's actually done. Yep, it worked. And then does it get picked up after? Or does it get deleted? Nope, it got it picked up. Yep, nice. And it's nighttime again. But we have a whole workshop going for us now. So I think I will do another mixer setup over here for lava. But this one is just going to have water in it, I think. So we need to figure out how to do that. We have gears right here. So I could do gear. Gearbox. Not a vertical though. Horizontal? Yeah, no, that blocks everything. Right, so I can't do it there. And I also can't do it here? Wait, what? How about... oh, yeah, I'm full of dirt. Let's put all that away. There we go. Put all that away and get some shafts. We'll do a belt here. Doop and doop. We'll do a cog wheel. And this is not... this is not what I need. Let me work this the other direction. Alright, so I know that I need a pipe here. And I'm going to need a pump here. So I can put my water there. And I just need to turn this rotation somehow. regular gearbox. Break that out and gear. This still isn't the correct angle that I need. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. This does need to be a vertical. Then I can do shaft here, break this one out, pick that up. Of course, the shaft replacement, there we go. Do that, and vertical, doop and doop. With that there. Yeah, it's a little something. It's something. It's definitely something. Alright, let's get some of that dirt back. And we'll place in some water. One there, and one there. Yep. Yep, placed in the wrong spot. Go me. Alright. Well, now let's try this again. Okay. Yep, perfectly full of water. And I'm going to use a little bit more dirt and fill this back in. Alright. So this one has water in it. It doesn't matter if it does have water in it or if it's empty. So this can be used for whatever, but this also means that we can use it to make the pulp, and then we can just put the pulp in here for packaging it immediately, so we can get packagers easy. It's sundown already again. How does this keep happening? Alright, but I need to make another mixer and get the power transferred over there. It will be a little awkward, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up. Alright, I have finished the other mixer there. And this one, not only does it have lava headed into it, it also has a blaze burner under it. So there are a couple different things we can make. I put some trapdoors here so I wouldn't accidentally get blinded by, or burnt, or whatever by all these things. So these filters, this one allows andesite, granite, and copper. So, dripstone, you can mix it with granite and cobblestone. And for tough, you can mix that with andesite and cobblestone. So that's why there's both andesite and granite in this one. So that means this other filter has zinc and cobblestone in it. So this can mix our brass for us. It doesn't matter that there's lava in it, it works. Or it can make tough or dripstone for us. And I can just add in other extra stuff I might need in the future. But who knows? So, I think this is good for our workshop for right now. Obviously there's going to have to be more and more stuff added on in the future. But I think we need to start working on our cobblestone farm. And, hold on, I want to make one of these. A mechanical generator. Oh, I can totally make one of those. Hold on one second. Before I can start back up the farm for cobblestone and whatnot, I think I really need to get around to placing down some mechanical crafters. All of the arrows are super wonky right now. You just need to make sure they will all follow one path. So every single one is just going to go straight up and then inward. And then I'll put a barrel right here with another cobblestone down. And another thing I want to do is turn this so they're both visible from here. Okay, so this will be output for the crafter, and all I need to do is put a shaft there with the gear there, and I should be able to pick that up and run a belt. Woo! Wow, each one of these is 512. That's crazy. But we're doing great on stress, even with all of this running so far. Ooh, I still have 25 left over. I don't have enough room right here for a 5x5 to stay in one chunk, but they should both be loaded all the time, right? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make a 5x5 of these for 5. Yeah, that's totally what I wanted to do. Alright, doop, doop, doop. Goodness gracious. Alright, and then you, something like that. Alright, so if you do shift and click on one, it will always head straight into there. As long as you're not facing too far off to the side, like I'd be doing all the time. Alright, so now we have a 5x5 crafter. It doesn't actually need to be 5x5. What we need to make are crushing wheels. So this is going to be 16 andesite alloy, a stone, and 4 planks. So we don't actually need the corner bits here, but at the same time, it is what it is. I don't know how dirt and mud got in there, but okay. Oh, not that one. I'll fix it later. Take that out. Grab one of these. Doot. And the crushing wheel has to have some type of stone in the center. I don't have any stone on me. Yay. Let's dump off a little bit of stuff. Give me an andesite, why not? Alright. So the last thing we need to do here is put down a barrel. I actually want it to look very similar to the other one, where everything kind of does this number here. There we go. And if I put this there, and if I'm not mistaken, I need to have a button of some kind. Let me put it on an andesite alloy casing and just make it look a little prettier. Doop. You know what? Give me a stone, actually. I want a stone button. Oh. But this should give us our first set of crushing wheels. Yay! There we go. Alright. Give me button. Button. Yeah! We have crushing wheels! Yay! Alright, so the next thing I need to do is also set up crushing wheel automation, which I guess is just going to be right over here. It's probably going to want barrel, chute. Can I put 2 chutes there so I can, yeah, like that and like that. That chute doesn't actually need to be there. He needs to be, where they all go, there we go. Like that, and last but not least, a barrel. Okay, so this will replace our millstone as soon as I figure out how to get it powered. I'm thinking a little bit of gearboxes. Alright, so we do gearbox with a shaft in between already. Alright, I guess it's time to sleep. Is that a creeper? Why? It hasn't been dark that long, I thought. I guess I thought wrong. Alright, I think I figured out how to get this thing power. So I just extended the belt really far. And the idea here is that plus that. Please be going the correct direction, please. We're crushing it. Yeah. So does that mean... I were to put 11 cobblestone in there, we should get 11 gravel out. Oh, why did I pick it up? Why didn't it go into this chest? Wait, what? Why did I pick it up? It is backwards. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to reverse this somehow. How do I reverse this? I think I'm gonna have to scoot it one over and then just put an extra gearbox in, maybe. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I moved it one over. Does it work? Does it throw it in the air, or does it put it in the chest underneath? Yes! Perfect. Okay, so this works. This one has an output. This one also has an output. All of these work. Okay, so we have a lava mixer. We have a washing fan, a smoking fan, a blasting fan, this one's haunting, and this one's dying. We have 2 different thingies here. Maybe I just leave this one on shaft for now. So this one can do planks and strip logs, because you need to turn logs into strip logs first, and then you can turn them into planks. And this one can turn our andesite alloy into extra shafts. This is just mixing up. It can be pulp, it could be all kinds of different things. This one is pressing stuff. This is a tiny crafter that we don't need to care about just yet. And this is a big crafter. Yay. And crushing wheels. So theoretically, this should be everything that I know that I need right now. I can't think of anything else that I need in a workshop at this very moment. Hold on, let's back up a little bit. That's a little too close. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good view of the workshop. I like this. This is real nice. Alright, but I think that is probably going to have to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you all for watching so much. YouTube says that 96% of you guys aren't actually subscribed. If you guys could please leave a like, comment, or subscription, anything like that, it all helps out. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's life. I understand. But at the end of the day, I hope you guys had a wonderful time, and I hope you guys learned something, and I hope to see you guys next time.